If you want a Labscope, first, they are not cheap. The average price can range from just over $1,000 to several $1,000s, depending upon the brand, the screen size, and the sampling speed size. Here is a way to get one pretty cheap. Now you can tell by my gray hair, I'm an old guy. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. In fact, I started with distributors and carburetors. In the late 80s, computers came along, and that meant scanners. Scanners had to be used to access their data. The first scanner was a Snap-on MT2500, which we all called the red brick. Today there are many brands of scan tools, and some of them come with built-in Labscopes. As you can see from the list, the first ones began in 1988 and were just scanners, some not much more than just glorified code readers, but they have progressed nearly every year and they will continue to do so. Well, still today, some are just scanners and some are combined scanners and scopes. How do you tell if the scanner has a built-in scope? Well, you look at the back probe connectors. The scanner uses the underdash OBD2 connector. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. No, it's not a secret, it's a fact. 12 volts is 12 volts. It doesn't matter what year it is, the 12 volts of yesterday is the same 12 volts of today. It never updates. And it doesn't matter what the manufacturer is. 12 volts is 12 volts. Ford, GM, Toyota, Mercedes, they are all the same 12 volts. Today our vehicles have multiple computers, and our scanners are computers too. All computers have software. That means there will be software updates as the technology advances. Updates for the vehicles and updates for the scanners. The scanner software must keep up with this. Now remember this, 12 volts is 12 volts. Voltage never updates. Labscopes never need updated. Another fact, Labscopes have nothing to do with codes, only voltage. If you have a scanner that you keep updated and you want a Labscope, well, find a used scanner that has an internal Labscope and it still works. It doesn't matter if the scanner software has ever been updated. All you want is the Labscope, and it never needs updated. Now, why am I saying this? Well, another good question. Because true Labscopes are live voltage data. Scanners are digital data. So, where do you find such a scope? Well, I'd advise you to check with your local tool truck dealer. They sell new ones, of course, and that costs a lot of money. But they usually take trade-ins, and that does not cost as much. And they are usually looking for someone to buy one of them. That's where I got mine. So that's a cheaper way to get a Labscope. You don't need it, but if you want one, that will work.